Leonard Fournette, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's a guy who fell into their laps in 2020 after the Jaguars cut him. And at one point in the 2020 season, he was upset about his role. Bruce Arians went to him and said, you got 30 minutes to go figure out whether you want to be part of this team or not. If you don't, I'll cut you. If you do, let's go. And they needed him that year because Ronald Jones was injured in the playoffs. Fournette stepped up, became playoff Lenny, and then last year developed into the top option. After visiting the Patriots on Monday, Leonard Fournette stays with the Buccaneers on a 3-year, reportedly $21 million deal with $11 million guaranteed. I have the full breakdown. I'll be posting it at PFT because sometimes deals like that have a little what's the right initials? BS in them. So we'll see if it's really $21 million over 3 years, because that's a lot for a free agent running back, a guy who hit the market, looked around, and came back to Tampa Bay. $7 million a year is a lot. But remember, this guy, when he first arrived on the scene at LSU, Shireen, we thought he was going to be one of the all-time greats. That's how good he was.
Well, and that's certainly what the Jaguars thought when they drafted him, Mike, as high as they drafted him, and it didn't turn out quite that way. And, you know, you talked about the little humble pie that he got the first year with Tampa, and I think that really helped him. Moving on from Jacksonville, getting to Tampa, and basically being told, do you want to play or not? This is the situation you're in, and I think that really helped him. And you look at Tom Brady, he's obviously the greatest of all time. I also think he's the greatest recruiter of all time, Mike. He has brought all of these guys back. He didn't get both of his guards to come back, but I do think Shaq Mason addition has helped the Buccaneers, at least at one of the guard spots. But I think they really needed Leonard Fournette. You saw how much they missed him last year when he went on IR after Week 15 with that hamstring injury. And then you look at their roster. They have no other running backs that you would remotely want, Tom Brady would remotely want to be his every down running back. And, you know, Keyshawn Vaughn and Kenjon Barner, I don't know. I think he really wanted Leonard Fournette back for all the reasons that Leonard Fournette has shown over the last 2 seasons, especially in the postseason, which is how he got his nickname. And he was truly outstanding over the last 2 postseasons. He played really well for the Buccaneers and was a big reason they won the Super Bowl, Mike, 2 years ago. Tom Brady wanted him back. He got him back. Really good move for the Buccaneers.
And our friends at JoeBucksFan.com pointed out last week that Fournette had a post on Instagram that seemed like a farewell to Tampa. When Tom Brady came back, that post went away. So maybe it was always preordained he was going to stay with the Buccaneers. Visited the Patriots. The Patriots aren't going to pay running backs, but maybe that was what was needed to get the Bucs to get this done. Maybe it was enough to get Tom Brady to go to Jason Light and say, give this guy his money and let's get him back in the fold. So you're right, but Brady, a great recruiter, getting those guys to stick around, getting guys to come in, getting Logan Ryan to rejoin him in Tampa Bay after Jordan Whitehead leaves. The Buccaneers are going to be in great position to thrive in 2022.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.